Hi church family, I hope you're well. Just Peter here. I'm just about to be off for a week's holiday this coming week. But just as I go, I wanted to just give you an update. As you know, we're waiting and longing for the day when we can meet physically again. As you know, we've been putting various plans and preparations in place. We know that we're going to have a period at least of what we're calling blended church, where some people will be there physically and others will still be watching online from home. And so, as you know, we had the video appeal to put in the equipment. I want to say a big thank you. That target has been met. And so we now have, we've bought the equipment and we're in the process of doing the installation. So thank you and praise the Lord for that provision. In terms of a date for when we'll be able to physically meet again, we still don't know. We're watching what the Scottish government say carefully. There was an announcement last week, and we might have hoped to have heard something about churches reopening. It's becoming clear that what happens in each phase of the government's easing of the lockdown is not that all of phase 2 happens at once and then all of phase 3. Phase 3 is the time when churches can begin to reopen. These things happen gradually. So the First Minister said churches would definitely not reopen before the 23rd of July. Now that does not mean that the first Sunday after the 23rd of July we will reopen. We're still waiting to hear from the government on that. Of course, it's not just about the date, it's also about what the government will require of us in terms of who can access the building, how can they access it, is there a cap on numbers who can come, what are the social distancing requirements, are there any other requirements, what are the cleaning requirements before, after, between services, are there rules on things we can and can't do? For example, in England, churches are able to meet soon but without any singing and with a whole host of detailed requirements. So even when the Scottish Government does give a date, we, the elders particularly, will need to take a little bit of time to digest all of the guidance. It's likely to be lengthy, and to understand it and interpret it and to put things in place. So I want to say to you, we will meet physically, or some of us at least will meet physically, with the online blended congregation as well, as soon as we can. We don't want to delay, but we want to respect and honour the government, and we want to be safe for those who are coming. We want to love our neighbour well as we do that. So it may be that there's a little delay between when the government says we can meet and when we actually do meet, because we'll need some time to put plans in place to cope with all the requirements upon us. So just an update really. It's kind of a holding pattern. We wait and see. We've done all the preparation we can up to this point, and we'd appreciate, as elders, we'd appreciate your prayers going forwards. We're going to need wisdom as we try to navigate this together. Until then, let me just encourage you to continue seeking God, continue loving one another, and enjoying our unity together as a church in the gospel. And we'll meet again physically soon, I hope. Until then, I'm off for the rest of the week, so see you soon.